Now, the second subpart is a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Now, how many toys they are producing, we don't know. The number of toys that they are producing, we don't know. But here, the cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Which means whatever number of toys that you are assuming, the cost of production of one toy will be 55 minus the number of toys. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. Now, how are we going to get the total cost? So for that, we have to multiply the number of toys with the cost of one toy, right? Here we would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. So let's start with the solution. First of all, we will assume the number of toys that are produced by the cottage industry. So let's write down the assumption statement. Let cottage industry produces X number of toys in a day. We had been given the cost of each toy, so we will write down then cost of each toy is equals to 55 minus the number of toys that were produced. So 55 minus X, because we assumed that X number of toys were produced in a day. Therefore, the cost of one toy will be equal to 55 minus X. Now, the total cost on a particular day of production was 750. Total cost of production is equals to 750. How are we going to get this total cost? If we will multiply number of toys with the cost of each toy, then only we will get 750. So number of toys, here we assumed it as X, and the cost of each toy is 55 minus X, equated with 750. Now X into 55, we will get 55X. X into minus X, here it would be minus X square, equal to 750. So we will get minus X square plus 55X, and on bringing 750 from the right hand side towards left hand side, it would be minus 750, equal to 0. Again, we can observe that the coefficient of X square is minus 1. So what we are going to do? We will multiply the entire equation with minus 1. Multiply minus 1 on both sides. On doing so, we will get the equation as minus 1 into minus X square. That will be plus X square minus 1 into 55X minus 55X, and minus 1 into minus 750. So it would be plus 750 equal to 0 into minus 1, 0. Now again we will be writing down the first term and the last term here. So first term is equal to X square, and the last term, the constant term here is equal to 750. Multiply both of them, we will get X square into 750, which is equals to 750 X square. What is the middle term? Let's write down the middle term now. Middle term is equals to minus 55X. So again our procedure will be same. we will try to find out two terms such that their product is equals to the product of first term and the last term, which is 750 x square, and the addition of those two terms should give us the middle term, that is here minus 55x. So what are such two numbers? If we will take minus 30x and minus 25x, you can check. On multiplying these two, you will get 750x square, and on adding these two, you will get minus 55x. Now, how to get these two terms? Minus 30x and minus 25x. So for that, you can do the factorization of 750. Okay, you will find out two such numbers. Those two numbers will be minus 30 and minus 25. Then you have to attach x to both of them. Then only their addition will give you minus 55x and their multiplication will give you 750x square. So let's try to write down the middle term by splitting. We will get x square minus the middle term was 55x and the constant term is 750 equal to 0. So on splitting the middle term, we will get x square minus 30x minus 25x plus 750 equal to 0. Now once again observe the first two terms. Is there anything we can take common? X, right? X is something we can take common from both of them. So in bracket we will get x minus 30. Now look at the next two terms, minus 25x plus 750. From these two, can we take anything common? Minus 25. So again inside the bracket we will obtain x minus 30. Equate it with 0. Now look at the first two expressions, x into x minus 30 and minus 25 into x minus 30. In both of them, you will see x minus 30 factor is common. So what is the next factor that we are going to get? X minus 25 equal to 0. Now, since the product of two factors is equals to 0, so the possible cases would be either x minus 30 is equals to 0. From here we will get x value as 30. Or x minus 25 equal to 0, which gives us x equals to 25. So here also we got two possible values of x, 30 and 25, and both of them are possible, right? So let's start writing down the first case. If in case 1, if we will take number of toys produced by the cottage industry which we assumed it as x, if we will take its value as 30, then cost of each toy will be equal to 55 minus x, which means 55 minus 30. So the cost of each toy would be here 25, right? Now the second case is when x is equals to 25. So in case 2, if you will take number of toys produced by the cottage industry equal to x, which is here in the second case 25, then cost of each toy will be 55 minus x, 55 minus 25, and hence its value would be 30. 30 rupees, right? So if the number of toys produced by cottage industry, if you are taking its value as 30, in that case the cost of each toy would be 25 rupees. And if the number of toys produced by the cottage industry, according to case 2, if you will take it as 25, then the cost of each toy would be equals to 30 rupees. And in both the cases, if you will take the multiplication, you are going to get 750. 30 into 25 is 750 and 25 into 30, the total cost of production would be 750. So these were the solutions.